Alright, y'all, so we're actually coming up to where I actually was born and raised. Well, we're already here in the city, but for those who don't know, I am actually like really from the woods and like really from the sticks. This was the road I grew up on. So this is the road you had to take to get to my house. So stay tuned. We're gonna take a trip down memory lane. So we're coming up on the first house. This was Big Mike's. And if you wonder what this is my mom's car. So this is Big Mike's house. Like, I am really from the sticks, y'all. Like, no joke, from the sticks. He always had a pig out here. Always loved his house. These were actually at the time the new neighbors, because they had moved in pretty recently, but as you can tell, it's been a while. Now this is the first time I've ever seen this road here. This used to dead end, but I guess they made a second entrance. But yeah, now this is the road. This is the little dirt road cutout that I lived on, and I'll show you here in a second where my house was. I know I've been saying a lot, but so this is the house that I grew up in. That's the yard. Now, my dad used to have so many freaking beautiful trees. Oh my God. And they pretty much just ruined the entire place. We actually had a child molester live right next to us, which I don't know how. I think the laws were a little different back then. But yeah, he moved right here. He was a registered sex offender and moved right here. I actually spent a lot of time at this lady's house. Her daughter actually raised me. So that was super cool. Not raised me, but she kind of like took care of me while my parents were at work and stuff when I was real little and I couldn't, you don't want to leave your kid out here. But we used to ride four-wheelers and yeah, so this is what I'm looking at. And as I know, it gets way worse up there. And I'm pretty sure I don't have all-wheel drive in this vehicle. So we're going to full send it. All right. Oh, yeah. Full send. Oh. All right. All right, y'all. So this is the road that I just came down. Not too shabby. Didn't even really get too muddy. It doesn't have tires that stick out like mine. Like under there is dirty. Under here is dirty. But not too bad. That way is blocked. And that way is now blocked. So I can only go that way. But it looks a lot better back here than it used to. There used to be trash and everything back here. But now they kind of got some like sewage run. None of this was here, by the way. They got some kind of sewage running. They're trying to get it together, I guess, and fix this place up. All right, y'all. So going down this road, it was definitely a whole lot better than what it was back there. This just is like a fenced off area. So a lot of people don't know this about this place. There's lakes, well, not lakes, but like ponds everywhere. And, right here. A long time ago, I think it was in the pond up here on the right. A long time ago, a kid was found in one of these ponds in his truck. It was the truck with the kid inside. And it may have been back there. Or no, it's not. It's up here. I'm almost positive it's right up here. All right. I think I missed it back there. I think that was it on the left. My memory's kind of really bad. But this is really cool. This is side roads that I found as a kid, and they're 4-wheeler size now, but back then they were only like dirt bike size. You couldn't really see it from the road very good. But now I can tell people go through here all the time. There's fresh tracks. There's like fresh tracks and everything. So people do still use those trails, which makes me really excited. Now, for a lot of you that don't know, right now it's a long way to like any kind of mainland area. Not so much as it was back when I was growing up. So this is Highway 19, and it runs forever and ever. Sorry, my video cut out. But yeah, it runs a really long way down there. And so this is how we would go to Wild Waters, Disney, anything. We wouldn't go all the way to 95, take 95. We'd connect to 95 through Ocala National Forest, which is only a couple miles from here, actually. So if anybody knows where Ocala National Forest is in Florida, you're pretty close to where I used to live. But yeah, so I'm not gonna be videoing while I'm driving, especially out here, because I know out here. So when we get into town, I'll make some more videos. But until then, so story time. We're actually in town now. Well, part of town. It's not downtown, but this is the ball field, the baseball diamond that I actually grew up playing t-ball on. Now, we're actually gonna get out here somehow, take a walk. Let's go. All right, so that is 5 points. That's a car. Here's the baseball diamond. But yeah, so that's 5 points. That's basically, it's an intersection where 5 roads come together, hence the name 5 points. But this is the first time I've been on this diamond since, I don't know, probably 10 years old. It's been 16 years since I've been on this diamond. It's crazy, y'all. There's a little guard shack where they used to call the games. It's not the old scoreboard, but they replaced it. And that's where the big kids played, over there. I had graduated to over there, but by then I had moved districts, so I was playing on the opposite side of town. I might be able to go over there. I'll see. So, awesome encounter. I just had a Palaca City Works guy come up to me. I was out on the field, and he's like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Well, I grew up here, and I haven't been back since I was little." And he was like, "Oh, I understand." So we got to talking. At first, he was kind of like, "Hey, what are you doing on my field? I take care of this stuff." But he was an awesome guy. His name was Jermaine. Man, if you see this man, thanks for taking care of my old town. I really appreciate it. It looks damn good. And he said to go check out the one on Main Street. So we're gonna head over there, get some footage of that, and then I'm gonna show you downtown and see how that looks. Yo, so best guys I've just ever met. Hometown Comics and Collectibles here in Palaca, Florida. If you guys are near, go check them out. They got me a free comic. I walked in on them. They're opening this weekend. I did not know. They didn't have any hours posted or anything. I just saw the door. I went and opened it. 3 guys were in there talking me up a storm. And I was like, yeah, I'm looking for some Star Wars comics. They said, hey, we can't find any. But the manager there was like, hey, this is one from my personal collection since we don't have any and it's on the house. And I was like, dude, you guys are awesome. So they gave me number 28 Star Wars digital content. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to read this. I'm going to go down here by the water and read this right now. All right, so follow me. Let's go. So this is kind of like what the historic district looks like. It's really awesome. I love the historic side of town. This is like the bingo area. We're getting kind of out of the historic district. It's a little more down that way. But I was kind of like wanting to read this comic and stuff, and so I was flipping through it a little bit before I got to the water. But this is a Hampton Inn they actually built not too long ago. A little more of the historic area down here. Trying not to bend this comic, alright, because I'm a nerd, y'all. I know there's probably bad angles there. Alright, we're almost to the water, y'all. Almost. So I just got done reading the comic. I was sitting here reading while I was chilling, looking at the river. Fun fact, this is the St. Johns River. The only other river that flows south to north. The only other river in the world that does that is the Nile. This is the bridge, by the way. This used to not be such a hot spot in town, but it's looking a lot better. They got nice little sidewalks now, and, you know, sprucing it up. Got a new building, New Hampton, the TikTok. But, alright, gonna go back down, put this comic book in my car, and see where we're gonna go to next. Y'all, I'm still on my way back, and it is hotter than a mug out here today, man. I was just noticing it. I was like, man, I don't know why it's so hot today.